importance of utilizing you more in the post. How helpful was that to your performance today?
I was definitely helpful. Appreciate him looking out for me down there, getting me to, my spot and make the game easier, trying to save some of the energy, conserve it for the fourth quarter, which I think we did a great job of doing. But yeah, he gave me just opportunities to create for myself and my teammates, and I appreciate that.
Kyrie, how much did Tuesday night play into tonight, just as far as the energy level of your team and the effort and just the fact that maybe you were embarrassed as a team about what happened Tuesday night and you wanted to show that you weren't that team?
Yeah. Well, in competition, you're gonna get embarrassed sometimes, and I think that's part of this kind of NBA level of competition. Just some games you're not gonna play up to the level that you want, and I think the big question after that is how do you respond? And I think we responded tonight, and now again, like I said the other night, it was 48 hours ago. Finding that consistency is just as important as locking into the game plan and being able to create some opportunities throughout the game where you're really focused on getting the best possession out of the game and out of your teammates. And man, it was a hard-fought game. So we used Tuesday as motivation for sure. We had a great talk as a team. We recalibrated, and we knew what type of game it was going to be tonight against the Knicks. And it was going to take our hyper-focus and our physicality and the things that we didn't do against Memphis, starting off well and giving the New York Knicks confidence. We didn't want to do that. And I think that's our identity moving forward, where we start out the game really physical and we manage the game well after that. Whether we're up in the first quarter or down, our physicality is what separates us.
Obviously, Luka out tonight. Did you put?
Yeah, we need him out there. We do.
But
we need all our guys.
True. But huge to get one without him. And you came out cooking. When he's out, are you more intentional about trying to get off to a hot start personally and kind of taking pressure off the guys?
When he's in the lineup too, I feel like that's great for our team when I'm pushing the ball and getting us off to a great start and getting to my spots early and really setting the tone for my defender that's on me, and then setting the tone for my teammates. Most importantly, just when they see me attacking like that, I think it motivates them. I think it inspires them to pick their level of play up. Just like if Luka was doing the same thing, he's pushing. As a teammate, you want to be right there with him. We all need help out there as teammates, and when we don't have guys in the lineup, it's definitely a situation, a circumstance that we don't want to be in, but we know that we are. It's just the reality of the situation, so it's the next man up mentality. But for us in that locker room, next man up just means coming in with that same focus level as if somebody else was out there. If Luka was out there or D-Live was out there, and being able to fulfill that role and do it at a high level. No excuses. So me getting off to a good start, I don't have any excuses anymore with this team, whether Luka's in the lineup or not. I got to start off with an aggressive mindset, an aggressive mentality, and lead the group in that way, and then allow the game management to tell you what we need to do for the rest of the game.
What was your view of the play at the end? 3 offensive rebounds, they trapped you again. You guys missed 3 shots, and then finally Josh ends up with one.
Yeah, the basketball guys, they had our back. They had our back. We were playing extremely well throughout the majority of the game. And in those final 4 or 5 minutes where they start hitting some corner threes, they start making some big shots. Julius gets a downhill. OG gets into the scoring as well, and they're pushing the pace, and our lead goes from 12 or 9 to 2, and now the crowd's involved. I mean, these are the games as a competitor. You're being tested, and when you're going against a well-coached team like the Knicks, you know kind of their schemes down the stretch. They're going to throw something at you. Tibbs is always creative with that. So I think we grew tonight as a team, and we're just fulfilling our roles right now, or playing the roles that we need to be playing now that we don't have guys in the lineup. But I want to get us healthy, man. I want to get us healthy. Shout out to all the guys, man.
Hey, Kyrie, when you were with the Nets, you took extra pleasure in beating the Knicks just because it was rivals. You've done really well against them. Does that transfer over when you transfer teams, or is it?
We know systems well. I think us as players, and I know systems well. I had an idea how they were going to guard me tonight, but seeing OG for majority of the game and them force me into some tough decisions down the stretch, it was definitely a different Knicks team than I've played against last year. So you got to give them credit; they've gotten better. They came in on a streak, and You know, I always say I love beating the Knicks, but it's just another team on our schedule, man. When I was in Brooklyn, it was definitely high intensity. You know, they right down the street, so you see all the Twitter ats and you see all the you know, kind of fans getting into it. And I think that's what makes New York City basketball great. But here in Dallas, you know, it was a homecoming for a few guys on New York Knicks, and we just wanted to play well against them tonight. So just another game.
Jason mentioned that you guys haven't had real practices like
It's true.
December the 20th.
It's true.
How difficult is it in your position to essentially return from injury on the fly in that respect? You're making it look easy, but is it easy?
No, it's not easy. I won't ever say it's easy. I like to revert back to, you know, it's my same quote. It's just a lot of things that I do that will go unnoticed for the rest of my career. A lot of people don't see. You know, the late nights lifting, the early risings, getting massages, taking care of your body, and doing everything to mentally prepare. You know, it's the only job in the world or one of the few jobs in the world where you got to be ready at 8 a.m. as soon as you wake up. You got to be locked in until 7 p.m. Then you got to go out there and prepare and play at a high level and use your IQ, your skill set to will yourself to play well for your teammates. So I think we're figuring that out as a team, though. How we prepare, prepare when we're injured, and then also how to sustain the level of play that we're on now. You know, these games every other day at home are very comfortable, so I'll give us that. We get to lay down in our beds every night. That makes a big difference for our families. And then coming into work should feel like a breeze when you've prepared the night before, and you can come in early and get your work in and really set the tone for not only yourself but for your teammates.
Pardon me, you mentioned that tonight you all grew as a team. Talk about the intangibles, getting the energy from guys like AJ and Rashawn that didn't see the court, but they're still, you know, supporting the team.
Yeah, it's a full-on team game. It's a full-on team game. I'm glad that other guys got going in the lineup, and they made my job a lot easier. I give a lot of credit to them. They were guarding their asses off, excuse my language, tonight, and we really showed our will down the stretch. We didn't panic. They went on their run, and we were able to weather that storm and really get a solid win tonight, but couldn't have done it without the effort of the other guys and our coaching staff putting together a great game plan. We really locked into tonight.
I know you guys haven't had a practice since December, but as a person who's seen you,
know
personally,
how crazy that is, by the way?
yeah,
Like to not practice, like almost dang near, you know what I'm saying? It's a crazy concept, but that's the reality in our league, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of games, but go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh no, it's all good. But as a person who's personally seen you, well, part of your process in being in the lab, how important is it to create your own shots and, you know, just work on things every single day for games like today where you have 42?
Yeah, man, it's straight Mamba mentality, man. You got to get your work in. Make sure you take care of your family, of course, but the work is everything, and the energy you pour into yourself and your work ethic, it'll reward you 10 times, tenfold. I genuinely believe that. It may not be the next day, but if you put in consistent days, then the work will show for itself, and I feel like that's what's happening with our team and with me getting back from injury. I needed those days to not only recalibrate, but get my body in a better place. Again, I started off the season, my body was, you know, it was, I want to say it was hard to get over that hump, as they say, you know, being in shape and then being in great shape where you can impact the game for 40 minutes, 46 minutes, and whatever your team needs you to be. So I think that's helped a lot. It's just our preparation, my preparation.
What message do you have for the fans?
The message I have for the fans, man, please keep selling out AAC and keep giving us that great energy, and I'm truly appreciative of them coming to the games is important. I know a lot of people are at home supporting too. We have a lot of MFFLs around the world, so shout out to them. This season has been up and down, but looking forward to continuing to be on these winning side of playing against the best teams in the league.
Kyrie, you mentioned the homecoming for some of their guys. What you just thought about what Jalen's progress has been from what you see from him there?
Nothing short of proud of him. Man, what an ideal, or excuse me, I don't want to say ideal, what a beautiful situation that him and his dad have in New York City. You know, as a peer of his, as a brother of his, I definitely look at that and say, man, I wish my dad was on the bench coaching me, and I could look down at him and be like, what do you think about that play? And it's healthy, you know, it's a legacy league, and you know, to see them working together, but to see Jalen take kind kind of that torch that his father left for him as he was teaching him the game of basketball, and then Jalen's going on and having an incredible college career. I've been watching for a long time. He's a winner. He's incredibly resilient, and he does the little things for his team to win. And it's good to see him getting his respect amongst the peers and the media too. He's just wanting to continue to do his thing, man, stay healthy. So.